How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be comparing both of these VPNs with each other, ExpressVPN and ProtonVPN. I'll be looking into the privacy policies, speed, streaming, torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features of each of these VPNs so that you guys can hopefully figure out which one could be the best choice for you and your situation. So if you guys are interested in any of these VPNs, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below. And if you're looking for less of a brief look into each of these VPNs, you'll find individual full in-depth reviews in the description as well. Okay, so we're going to keep it brief in this video, and let's start with the privacy policy. So both VPNs are independently audited, although we've got slightly more audits with ExpressVPN. I believe we'll only have 1 or 2 audits. I think it's just 1 audit with ProtonVPN, though it is open source and they have a very clean slate. They have transparency reports. They also seem to have a very good privacy policy. There's nothing off about what kind of data they collect. And of course, it's the same with ExpressVPN, though. I think the only edge that ExpressVPN has over ProtonVPN with regards to the privacy policy. ProtonVPN, obviously, it's a very solid privacy policy they've got going on here, and they're not afraid to audit the application and make it open source for everybody to kind of examine. So the only edge, again, that ExpressVPN has over ProtonVPN with regards to the privacy policy is the Andrei Karlov investigation, where in Turkey in 2017, the Turkish government seized an ExpressVPN server and they were still not able to extract anything out of their servers because it's a true no-logs policy, and thanks to their RAM disk servers, they were not able to, of course, extract anything. And speaking of RAM disk servers, ProtonVPN also run their servers in RAM disk mode. And if you guys are not familiar with what I mean by that, it's just that these servers that they operate do not have any hard drives attached to them, but rather a RAM disk. So there's really no physical drive for data to be stored on these disks, and whatever little amounts of data it's stored on RAM disks will be erased with every machine reboot. Okay, so in terms of their privacy policy, everything looks good with both VPNs. So everything looks pretty good in terms of the privacy policy on both ends right here. So, okay, so moving on to speed, keep one thing in mind that when you're doing these speed tests, it might vary, depends on the server you're connecting to and how far you are from it. It depends on the speed tester you're using. It depends on your own connection. And also keep in mind that the faster your connection, the more download speed you're going to lose. So if you have perhaps 100 megabits per second, you might lose about 20–30%. Whereas if you have, like me right here, a base speed of 5.75 megabits per second, you might not be losing up to 30–40%, but rather 15%. And that is the worst I got, of course. So 15% overall. So let's take a look at it here with ExpressVPN. I tested 2 servers for the sake of time. I don't want to make this video too long. So with the Italian server with ExpressVPN, I got a 4.99 megabits per second right here from 5.75 to 4.99. And with the New York server with Express, I got 4.91. With Proton, with the Italian server at 5.06, so slightly better than ExpressVPN here, though with the New York server, it dropped to 4.88. So with further servers, it seems like ExpressVPN is able to perform a little bit better, though I think both VPNs are doing pretty well, specifically because I think ProtonVPN's addition of the WireGuard protocol, they recently added the WireGuard protocol. It seems to be a true WireGuard protocol, and it is performing exceptionally well. So yeah, that's definitely working out very well for them. Now, the lightweight protocol right here with ExpressVPN is not a true WireGuard protocol. It's a ExpressVPN proprietary protocol, but it is performing almost as well as a WireGuard protocol. Okay, now when it comes to streaming services, surprisingly enough, I was able to unblock the American Netflix library with ProtonVPN. So ProtonVPN does pretty well. It does really well, actually, with unblocking streaming services, and I was able to unblock Hulu, HBO Max, as well as Amazon Prime Video. So yeah, great stuff overall. I think the only difference between both of these VPNs when it comes to unblocking streaming services is that ExpressVPN will be able to unblock a wider range of streaming services simply because it has 34 more countries than Proton VPN and of course more servers. So ExpressVPN gives over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, whereas you've got just over 1,400 servers in 60 countries with Proton VPN. But overall, both VPNs perform very well with unblocking streaming services. So when it comes to security and features, I think both VPNs are fairly bare bones. So both VPNs will have a handful of protocols right here. So with ExpressVPN, I've got a handful of protocols. You're not going to need more than a lightweight UDP. Honestly, it's just, select the best performing protocol and you're good to go. You have a kill switch, which will stop your internet connection if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. And split tunneling will let you manage which applications are routed through the VPN and which can bypass the VPN connection. And of course, you've got the very simple design with ExpressVPN, very bare bones, very simple, just made specifically to be as easy to use without any configuration needed as possible. So with Proton VPN here, you do have this user interface, which is pretty responsive overall. It is pretty quick. You have a bunch of information here. You do have the kill switch. You have Net Shield, which is an ad blocker. Now, usually VPNs with ad blockers are not, they're usually not the best ad blockers. So it's best to combine them with your own extension, a browser extension for an ad blocker. So secure core servers will give you more security. So these are apparently, according to Proton VPN, these are servers that are under higher levels of security, even physically speaking. Apparently they are in more obscure places. So that's according to Proton VPN. I mean, yeah, I'll just take their word for it. So if we go to settings here, we've got, of course, DNS leak protection, IPv6 leak protection. It's very standard stuff. You also have that here in ExpressVPN. You've got split tunneling, of course, which is the same. It works the same as as ExpressVPN, excuse me. In connections, you do have the WireGuard protocol and OpenVPN protocol. Just stick to WireGuard, really, it's the best. You do get custom DNS servers, so you are able to change your DNS if you would like to. And you have custom DNS, so you do have the ability to change your DNS if you would like to. It's an easy way to change DNS. So that's about it really for features. ExpressVPN is for the most part a little bit more compatible with more devices. And again, with regards to servers, Express has over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, and Proton VPN has just over 1,400 servers in 60 countries. So ExpressVPN will allow you to secure up to 5 devices per subscription. And with Proton VPN, well, it depends on which package you decide to go for. The pricing plans are a little bit different. Now with ExpressVPN, it's pretty simple with the pricing plan. If you click the link in the description, you're going to be able to get 3 extra months for free for the 1-year plan. The 6-month plan, of course, is, as you can tell, $10 a month for the 6-month plan, and you can get the 1 month. But the cool thing about this is that they're all covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So it's a very risk-free process, and you can just straight up reach to the live chat support if you have any kind of problem with the VPN or if you just want to ask for your refund. So yeah, it's pretty simple. With Proton VPN, they don't exactly have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You are able to claim a pause. So what you can do is pause your subscription and you can resume it later. There's really no refund process here. So that's one thing. Also, as you can tell, they have the free package here, which gives you 23 servers in 3 countries, 1 VPN connection, and throttled speed. With the basic package, you'll get higher speeds, only up to 350 servers in 40 countries, 2 VPN connections, and still no ability to unblock streaming services. Only with the plus package here, which is $6 a month for the 1-year plan. Surprisingly enough, it's almost as expensive as ExpressVPN. So yeah, though you do get 10 VPN connections, so double that of ExpressVPN. You get high speeds, and they're pretty high speeds, as you can tell here with these speeds. And then you are able to, of course, get access to the streaming service support. And then you have the Visionary plan, which comes with the Proton Mail. Now, if you want to save up a little bit more, you can go with the 2-year plan, which drops the price to $5 per month. But yeah, overall, I mean, I don't know, it really is up to you. I personally find ExpressVPN much easier to use. It has never failed me with regards to unblocking streaming services. It does have more countries, so it is able to support more streaming services and unblock a whole bunch of Netflix libraries. Though with Proton VPN, it's also pretty good. So, I mean, yeah, overall, it's up to you whether or not you want to go with Express or Proton. I'm just here to present the information. And it's up to you whether or not you want to go with either of those. I think both VPNs are super good. If you ask me personally, if I'm going to pay $6 for Proton VPN for the 1-year plan, I'd rather just spend 67 more cents and get ExpressVPN. But that's just me personally. And with ExpressVPN, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee no matter which plan you get, whereas with Proton VPN, you only get to pause the service and get to reuse it later. So yeah, there's really no refund with Proton VPN, so keep that in mind. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Again, if you guys are interested in any of these VPNs, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below, as well as full reviews if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs. Besides that, comment below if you have any questions, like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.